All right, welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We are back with another 4 versus 4 game. This is a continuation of one of the other 4 versus 4 sessions. We are back with our boy Sprigatito. Technically, they wanted a rematch. They wanted to flip sides, so it's the same opponents. However, they ended up kicking 2 of our teammates. So we do have 2 new guys on the team. Lieutenant Dwayne and some other dude. Forget his name already. Sure, we'll see it shortly. But we are playing as the US. And we're playing as the irregular doctrine. This is a little bit back in terms of recording dates, obviously, here. And this is technically the first time I was playing the new US regular doctrine in terms of the recoilless rifle. So I wanted to try to use that, although this probably isn't the map for it, as we get a Jeep rush to the center. Both players here, and we're in a really bad way. Putting ourselves right in the center of the river probably wasn't the smartest idea, because we conveniently run out of ammo and get gunned down, although there was another one on the right. Unfortunately. But yeah, we're playing the irregular doctrine. Sprigatito did go with the offensive doctrine, so he'll have a super Pershing to kind of back us up. We're going to end up going with the Calliope. I can already tell the Calliope is going to be hugely needed on a map like this, especially just considering how wide open this thing is. Especially with it'll be like a river fight, I'm sure, going from one side to the next. But we are controlling this Jeep, rushing him up. He's got a 50.
Any orders, sir?
We confirm we're heading out to middle. Looks like middle is going to be our territory.
What are your orders, sir?
Thankfully, with the irregular doctrine, we do get the dual Jeep call-ins. So we get a 30 for the first call-in. And then we do end up getting a 50 with the second call-in. And these are recon guys. I do typically go with the 2 Jeeps at the start to get that early 50 cal out. It is very advantageous, I would think, truly. It's definitely a play that I typically do. I'm pulling out the rifles here from the Rifle Grenadiers, but I actually think that's maybe a misplay because of the range and the distance and the fact that we'd have to be in the river. It's a really good effective use. We kind of just negated 2 guys from actually firing. Maybe they'll have some advantage firing at the other side of the river, but you know, the other side of the point maybe, but I don't know. We'll see. We spin the 50 around to start gunning these guys down on the other side of the bank, and it just shreds. We're going to pull out another squad. Tell the other guy to move up. There's no point in having a full squad in the back. He could also be in the point slightly. He is there, but he really only needs 1 guy in the back point. And it looks like he's even capped it, so he really doesn't need to have anyone there as of now. And we'll let him know. We need every man on the front that we can get here. Looks like we have a 223 or 231, I believe that is actually. I think that's a 231 that's coming out to meet us. The 8 rad. Flattering will shred the Jeep. We've got no one out on the far right, so I do send a guy out that way and I do ping it, because that is a weak point. As we see the 231 absolutely annihilate the Jeep there with the AP. We are contesting the center currently, especially because our boy did pull in his troops. So the 231 is backing off, so we are going to repair it.
Yes, sir. Ready to go, sir.
Pulling out the AT rifle, the M1s just for the rifle grenades yet again, which, as I said, it is probably a misplay on this map. Unless they're really close, which looks like they kind of are. I don't really know how effective it's going to be. Well, we're splitting up some of these guys. Looks like we actually have 2 BARs in this squad with the second column, which is great. And we're going to try to get into the point. I'm pinging for help on the 231 from the T-70 that's just firing HE at the infantry behind rocks, so not really doing much. I'm gonna ask for help again. Pinging again. And looks like he's pulling out. Though he does confirm, but Bamboozled is asking to be left alone. I guess he's on the right flank. No idea. Yeah, there he is. We'll tell him we're sorry. After that last game, they're out for blood, so I do not want to lose by any means here. We're going to go all out, try to secure this dub.
Ready to go, sir.
We are at tier 1, but we're holding off for the moment. Yeah, I'm going to crawl this guy up further. Could go with a Chaffee. Dwayne still hasn't pulled up to help, but it looks like Spertito did bring up an M8.
Always ready.
And we'll dig these guys in behind the road. Just give them a little bit more cover.
I'm ready.
And we'll try to move up the AT rifle. Jesus. The rifle grenades. I wonder how many times I'm going to do that. Well, we're losing the center yet again. We're going to try to smoke out here. Looks like 231. No, it's a Jeep. Or a Kubel, I mean. We're going to go with the pack howitzer. Feel like that is a likely decent call-in on this map. You can kind of sit it back up on the hill and just kind of fire downrange. Spertito's pulling up, and the 231 is actually going for him. We're going to pull up the Willies and try to cut him off. Spertito gets a nice shot into him, and we actually take him out with the 50 cal. So the 50 cal on that weak side armor absolutely decimates the 231 that was stunned. Make sure all these guys are grouped together so they're sharing ammo for the BARs. And we're just going to make sure this foxhole is cleared and get this guy in it.
Yes, sir.
Looks like Spertito is doing a good job on the left. It's probably him and I believe it's Lag, our other guy. So they're contesting the midpoint over there.
Awaiting orders.
And hopefully with this pack howitzer, we'll be able to kind of clear this off. A lot of infantry up on the high ground just shooting into our guys. But with the 50 there, we're kind of shredding. There's a lot of rocks and light terrain that we can kind of hide behind. So we take out some of the logs there, but I do see off in the distance a Panzer III, I believe, so we do ping it. And another one pops up, so they got double Panzer III M's out on the field as soon as those came available. The 50 Jeep has lost its engine, so he will die, and he does there. It's the Panzer III M from dead. Got guys out on the far right, so I do ping that. And we've got another Panzer III M. So I do call that out, considering 3 of them went with Panzer IIIs. We're going to pull up the recoilless rifle squad just to get this thing out. Like I said, this is the first time I'm actually calling it in, so I would love to get some action out of him if I can. No idea the range, and if this is even a decent map for it. Probably isn't a good map unless you're close.
I'm ready.
So I'm going to make sure I just give this guy all the ammo I possibly can. And we'll send Pretty much 2 of the guys out to the far right.
Yes, sir.
Just cover that ground. And we're going to see if we can set up the pack house or somewhere to actually get some decent shots into the center while avoiding that Panzer III until we can get some anti-tank out to deal with that.
Yep.
But I believe we got to move up just slightly here. Still holding the right point. Looks like we've got a nice hold on the left point as well. Somehow. Get these guys over here. Panzer IIIs are just firing down at us. And now we do have the pack howitzer in position to fire in. Sprigatito calls out 30 seconds for the Hellcat, which is fantastic. We have more than enough MP for it. So we'll definitely join in on that fun as soon as we get the CP for it. Hellcat's going to be fantastic here.
Ready to go, sir.
We do have 200 range, so we should be able to pretty much sit back on our side of the river and just take out these Panzer IIIs easily. And we're quick as can be with those things, so. We put the recoilless guy on hold fire. Just going to check the range. It would have been fantastic if we had 100 range, but it looks like we got 80 or so. Doubt any vehicles come close enough to really have an impact, but we'll see. Got a plane coming out. Kind of unsure what he's going for, but something over here. Put these guys in a couple foxholes, just kind of in the back. Just to hold. It looks like on the mini-map, at least, a Panzer III is getting very aggressive here. Looks like he's going for the T-70. That's some shit. Probably something to kill feed that we missed. But we do have the Hellcats available. It looks like Sprigatito just got his out a second before we did. We're going to pull ours up as well. I was going to move the recoilless rifle over to the right to help, but actually looks like the T-70 may have taken out that Panzer III. Or at least backed him off. Or what I saw. Gonna try to get the pack Howie a little bit further up. We got to get some shots behind these rocks. No one's really exposing themselves, but I know where they are hiding. And our boy's got a bunch of guys just kind of laying in the back here that I'm sure he's just holding for protection, but man, he can get them into the point and do some foxholes or something. That'd be kind of fantastic. Although they are conscripts, never mind, they're not gonna be able to dig, for sure. But I know he's got guys just laying down behind these rocks, which kind of sucks. The only way we can really get him out is with the pack howitzer. And I'm gonna move it over this way now. And we'll call in the first officer as well to get some spotting. Looks like Sprigatito is going... He's gonna go head to head with something, but I don't know what he was gonna push for.
Ready to go, sir. Waiting orders.
We've got a big wave of infantry coming here. Right across the river. We've got a couple guys laying around. Oh, we'll get the pack up. And right as we shoot, we get some lag from Lunar, unfortunately. It's okay, though. Looks like they are capping the midpoint yet again. And we've actually got a Hetzer coming up. He just misses the pack. And we are at least trying to run. Looks like he switched over to HE. We unfortunately switched over to HE, so we gotta switch over to AP. We are in range. We're just short. And he's still backing off. Looks like there's also a stew on that far right side. We'll pull back. We're going to ammo lock him as well so he doesn't switch again in the next attempt. And we're going to reset up the pack because we do have some more infantry making a push across the river here, and our lines are slightly sparse. But with the pack out here, we should be able to just decimate these guys as they try to cross. Still holding an advantage 5-3 in terms of cap points. We are slowly ticking up, now up to 686, so it's going well with the start of tier 2 here. We've got options. I'm trying to calculate out what we can get, but we'll hold off for now. Could go with a howitzer, but there's no real point yet. I really do want to get the Calliope, because the Calliope should be able to clear off a lot of the infantry here. Well, this pack howitzer should still be able to do some damage. It's like the Hetzer moved up slightly. He's just in range of vision. I'll make sure the Jeep is behind the pack howitzer just to get him out as quickly as we can. So we're able to get a couple other sneaky shots there. And the Panzer III is rolling up, so we'll get the pack out. I believe he might be baiting with this. But we miss again short. This time we're going to make sure we deal this damage to it. We do turret it. Hetzer is charging forward at us. But we do back up with our superior speed. He's still coming, though, so he's going to challenge us. And we bounced our first shot as he starts to give us side armor. Looks like there's a AT gun on the right somewhere. We miss again, miserably. We back out of range. We'll back up, and 57 mil Zis 2 takes him out. Meant to say attaboy, but did that hurt to our teammate. So we will correct that. Sorry, ma'am. I was not making fun of anything that happened on your end, because you did a good thing. Appreciate that. The Hetzer's done. Looks like we got another stew, I believe, on the left of the map as well, as there's a huge push that way. We're gonna pull up the Hellcat, try to help out on this side, take out the stew, considering the Hetzer's gone. Woo! Believe we tracked him before he could get out of there, thankfully. Looks like we're bouncing. I'm very nervous about the Panzer III because that could take us out, although we should get vision first and have time to react. And our boy has an IS-1 that does finish off the stew. Trying to spot anything in the center as the pack howitzer is not firing. Looks like we got plenty of targets as they have retaken the center. And they've actually flipped the cap value to grab a couple on either side now. So they got the right and the left now, including the middle decapped. So now it's all in their advantage. Gonna get a couple recon guys out just to get vision in the center and to kind of fill the lines. All of our buddies' conscripts are pretty much out of ammo, which is fantastic. Spotting the top of the tree just to kind of get eyes on the bottom. Anyone below for the pack howitzer. And I'm going to rush these 3 remaining guys in to this point. See if we can maybe flip it since it's only 0.5. Woo! Get a nice oh, almost did it again. Got a nice rifle made there on that one, so it gets some use. And we can easily flip this one as well, it looks like. 1.5. Looks like he's even building sandbags up on the hill there, so that's a bit of a pain. There's no way we're pushing over this river at this point. We've just kind of locked ourselves into a standstill here. A death war, as some might say. We'll finally take that guy out. We call in some 82nd Airborne, so we're going to spread these guys out. This higher cap value should hopefully have some advantage. We'll try to get a couple of the guys behind our side with any rocks that we can. Well, it looks like the Panzer III is back up in action, followed by a Stug in the back. We'll go for the Panzer III first. Wait, we do get a shot there. Looks like the Stug was going to go the other way. Now comes towards us. We bounce and take off some of the shits in on it. And we cook him with that one. One shot rings out. Ooh, and he detonates in the distance. We were able to flip this one. We were able to flip the other one as well. On the right. Got to finish off this Panzer III, but he is backing off. Yeah, we bounce. He's going to get away. Unless we get lucky and track him here. Ah, I thought that did it. Ping the side. We are officially out of HE, although the heat round does some nice work there.
Yes, sir.
Looking to see where I can refill on ammo without having to call one in. There's one over on the far right. So we'll bring our boy over that way. Still have a lot of our DP, haven't only called in the pack howitzer. And we'll call in our own engineers to build up some sandbags. We'll also call in some shotgunners since I haven't used them yet. I'll send them over on the right. Looks like the right side might be the best place for them. Considering the middle, they're not going to do anything. I can already tell you that. We've got another stew out on the field towards the center here. I'm gonna move over the officer so I can get better line of sight over there. And also kind of get vision on the guys in the center. Desperately need this gun back up. But it is gonna replenish very slowly at that point, which is slightly unfortunate. Looks like the IS-1 is going to town on something in the distance. So good to have him here. Trying to see what they've got on this side. A lot of Fallschirmjäger. Saving some MP for a plane if needed. As we do see I believe that's a SIG howitzer come out. Could be wrong there. And Sprigatito is asking for a spot, so I'm going to pull over the officer. I'm also bringing over the Hellcat to help engage. As the IS gets a nice shot on whatever that howitzer was. Though it is still up. Oh, it is a SIG in the kill feed there. Woozled is asking if far shooting. I don't know on what. Maybe the howitzer. I don't know the range there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, maybe it was something Sprigatito shot at. Maybe the stew? I don't know. I didn't think this was his stew, but we'll see. We got eyes on it. We're gonna pull up just 200 and back off because we don't have vision on that. Kind of towards the left of it, towards their other point. And we're gonna call it a bomb of our own. Why not? Might as well. Although it went off the map for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Maybe he's got to come back in for another angle or something. But we'll build some sandbags. Kind of in the back, approaching the point just like he did. Get ourselves some firing lines. Looks like the stew is engine, so hopefully our light bomb here should be able to at least take him out. Oh, he actually moved forward. So he was able to get out of the way. But he did pull into our range. He's well in range now. He's 195. We do full kill him there. Then we do back off. We'll pull back in. So it must be on the stew. Looks like they both think it is far shooting, but as you can see, it is truly 200. And we'll let them know it'll be up. It'll be up today, obviously, as we finish off the stew. But yeah, you're at 200 exactly. Coming in and out. Few weeks, as I do have a backlog of videos, obviously. And this was recorded about 2 weeks ago, maybe. So we got priorities here. And Lunar asks if I've ever gotten a strike. I have not, and I hope I do not. So appreciate you guys, as always. As Bamboozled also asks if it's a threat, because I certainly certainly felt that way. But no, I have not gotten any strikes. Haven't done anything to really warrant a strike, as we do see a Panther out on the right. Good for you. I am scared about that, Lunar, but I will hopefully not have to worry about that. So I do appreciate it, bud. I know Bamboozled watches. Think you watch as well? I don't know. Maybe you'll see this, maybe you won't. Any income from YouTube? No. You can answer these questions as they come up. I'm sure some other people have been curious or care. If you don't, you don't. It's whatever. But no, no income from YouTube. I'd like to. 1K subs gets us ad revenue. We are very close. I think at the time of recording this, we are just over 40. So appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed and you like the content, shameless plug, please do. Helps me out immensely, as we see 2 Panthers out on the field now. I'm going to continue making content regardless. But, you know, I would love to keep doing it, and if we get some money off of it, that'd be great. Got lots of plans for the channel here, including our very own Discord. I am in the works of making that. Should be a few weeks out, if not less by the time you guys see this video. Along with some other things. So lots to kind of keep an eye out for in the future. So I do appreciate it. Maybe that is all you have to do. Maybe it's not. Maybe if it's a good game, it'll go up. Plenty of games where people don't talk. But it does seem like that is Bamboozled's reason for the shit talk this game, was to get featured. So there you go, man. We got 2 features on the channel now. Hopefully we can get some more games in and keep running it. We put the shotgunner to use. Seems like some crazy range on these guys. Holy crap. But not really the best map for it, considering it's just open, long distance firing and shooting. But these guys at close range are getting absolutely gunned down. We got a couple of them at least. Those Panthers are going to be an absolute problem for us. We won't be able to pen with the M18. Maybe the IS-1 will get lucky. Looks like there might be another heavy tank coming in on that right side. Or maybe that's left side. I don't know where that's going, but looking at the mini-map, there isn't. Second one out for our side, at the very least, going somewhere. We are at 928, though. They are at 16, although I don't think defeated 0 is on. 5 seconds to tier 3. So we are holding out. We are so close. We just need to be able to kind of take 2 of these points, but looks like they might be having some difficulty on the left, although it looks like they got a couple anti-tank destroyers there to potentially do something. The right side, though, I think is going to be a problem. I don't think we're going to be able to push those Panthers back. Although our second heavy tank did go that way. So hopefully Lieutenant Dwayne can figure something out with them. We did call in the Calliope as soon as possible. And we're also bringing some infantry over to Dwayne's side to kind of help out since he's getting pushed back hard. We called in some ammo for the pack. Because it was just replenishing way too slowly for me. And we'll kind of pick a tree again and try to spot anything underneath. We need to get some boys back into this point with how close we are. We really need to contest the center. We also need to prevent them from pushing up further. So I'm going to start with Dwayne's side, I think. Though I'm struggling to hit the right key to be able to shoot. Yeah, there we go. We'll put a barrage onto Dwayne's point. While we were doing that, we got a Tiger Ace out of Lunar in the center. It's going to be a problem for us. Looks like we've pretty much cleared off the left side of this point. So we're going to try to advance the boys up, although the Panthers are just going to rain HE on us. But if we can get 1 or 2 guys in there, maybe we can do something to flip it with these 82nd. Considering they are Vet 5. We're likely going to need Sprigatito in the center to deal with that Tiger. But with our second barrage, I'm going to try to get some of these guys off somewhere. There's a lot of guys on the right side of that point. And we've got 2k MP, so I mean, I've got plenty to spend right now, but I really don't know what to get. We're going to continue to spot the Tiger, as it looks like Sprigatito is moving up. Do get him zeroed in, at the very least, under the binos. And we're going to try to help out, I think, on Dwayne's side again here with a Calliope barrage. And we will. Looks like one of the Panthers is advancing. And some okay barrage, maybe enough to be able to get these guys into the point. If we get maybe 1 or 2 more in, we can maybe start decapping this. But they've taken out, I would say the Panthers took out one of the heavy tanks on the side. Oh, he gets the second one. I was about to say, that's rough. So we lost an IS-1 and an IS-2 there. So Sprigatito's trying to go for the Tiger Ace. Looks like he might be distracted there. We'll pull out a 90 mil onto the right to kind of help out. Considering now we're facing 2 Panthers on the right with no heavy tanks, since he has a Katyusha. Got a plane of some sort going in on the left. Trying to make sure I can keep eyes. Ooh, Tiger Ace gets obliterated by the super. Fantastic trade. Seriously needed that. We nearly run over the Katyusha there, but we do side skirt at the last second. And those Panthers are just sitting back still, man. Just shelling us as we try to crawl up. We really kind of need to do something here with this 90 mil. And there's the Ag Panther on the left, I'd assume. And try to get some of these boys into the point, which we are able to. But they do just have superior positions and snipers, it looks like, based on the kill feed in the center. No wonder we've been dying so quickly. We lost line of sight on the Panther, although he did pop up. Looks like he's firing HE, so now might be a decent time to go. Oh, we bounced for a shot. And we get turreted. In a terrible position, too, having to back up over. Oh, and look at it. See that pathing? Oh, my God. He's got a clear hole through, and he decides that he has to back up and around. Why wouldn't he just back up through the hole, man? I doubt it would have done anything, but still, that's a bit annoying. We'll send some more boys out into the center. Also get some Pathfinders out, which are some fantastic infantry. Ugh, losing that 90 mil is devastating though that way. It was a bad engagement on our end though, but should have probably just kept it back and let them make a move. But they really don't have to do anything. They can just kind of sit here and play for time, which kind of sucks. Still got 45 DP, so I believe that will at least be 2 bombs, maybe. Maybe 1 bomb, 2 bombs. A lot of infantry kills for fighting in the middle. And we do have the Katyusha barrage coming in, as we'll watch that. Miss everything. Got a King Tiger out on the right. I believe the Ag Panther is also there. Trying to see if he was tracked. He might have been, but... Oh, yeah, he must have been because we do have a plane going towards him and he is rushing up. We're going to smoke out with some of these guys. Ooh, the plane. No, Super Pershing. Took out the King Tiger. Oh, wow, and the plane actually got the Panther. Oh, but we lost. Wow, what an exchange. So we lost the Super Pershing. We took out one of the Panthers with the plane's MGs, apparently, for bamboozled. And we took out the King Tiger with the Super Pershing. So in a span of like 15 seconds, 3 decent tanks, 3 big tanks out on the field are gone. They still got another Panther out on the right, and the Ag Panther on the left. A ton of infantry here that I'm going to try to clear off with a barrage. Trying to get the sniper in the back. Woo! We do, thankfully. We got dead sniper. It's not Lunars. So I'm sure Lunars is probably up there still somewhere. No idea where. But as they're running back in, I'm thinking about another barrage, but we'll pull out our own sniper along with our second officer. Pull out a recon team to try to get them over to the right side to help. And just looking to see what is viewable at the moment. Not much. Calliope's firing HE into the center, which I do not like, so we're going to immediately get him the hell out of there. Do not need to be doing that. Yeah, we got 2 planes. We could get another pack howitzer. Also get a flame Sherman. I think the planes are going to be the bigger option here. Oh wow, he got a. If it's dead, it's a second ace. So we went with 2 aces, maybe. Yeah, just noticed he lost the super, I guess. So there is a 30-centimeter Nebel out on the field. Trying to see if we can get close enough to get it. Well, this is very risky with that Tiger Ace there. And I think he's out of the range now. That's crazy. 2 Tiger Aces. So he didn't get anything with his other DP all game, pretty much, I think. Hey, man. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. We don't really have much to deal with these heavy tanks right now anyway, so it's kind of beneficial for them. With another massive squad coming in. Fire the barrage into the center. Hopefully clear out most of these Jaegers that are coming. Then we're gonna get the hell out of Dodge, as I knew it was gonna happen. We were a little too close for my comfort, and the Tiger's coming up. He's backing off. I'm fumbling with the buttons, so I'm trying to spot. Now I've moved up the Hellcat way too close. And the Hellcat goes down, of course, because that misplay. We're going to pull in an ammo truck because the Calliope is out of ammo. And I'm trying to keep eyes on the Tiger Ace here. As we do see another sniper. Looks like he's a bit out of range for ours. We'll pull in some more Pathfinders though, get them up. Well, as our Hellcat cooks off. Unfortunate. And we're going to send just a random guy to the center. So from our 900 lead, we're down to 537 after that brutalization we took from these guys. All their heavy tanks, but we had been able to flip it. They are down to 0 points. In theory, you could call this a win right now because defeated 0 is normally on. I hate playing with it off because you get into these kind of unwinnable death war situations that I think we're kind of approaching here. Neither side can really do much to kind of cap. And I mean, it's not looking good in terms of the heavy tank ratio. We're going to call in a 105 to try to just sit back and shell the point. Probably a misplay. We probably could have used another 90 mil there. So I think we have an IS-2 or an IS-1 supporting the center here. Yeah, it's an IS-1. So we have an IS-1, which might be kind of outmatched going up against the Tiger Ace here. Get a couple more boys into the center. Try to get them behind the rocks there, just to kind of give them a little bit of cover from the snipers and the onslaught that they are. The havoc they're wreaking on us here in the center. Looks like something's going on the left. No idea. I'm pulling in more guys to the center. The IS is actually doing something wrong. We take out that guy right as he's running in. The Neville's going off yet again over on the right flank, which is actually kind of useful for them, because that's one that they can easily push. The center is actually a little difficult for them right now, what we have. But I don't know how they've been able to keep a hold on that far left flank. We're going to try to get anyone we can in here. Get them behind the rocks as best as we can. Once we have another Calliope barrage, we're going to try to put it further back yet again. Panther's moving up, which kind of worries me. But he's playing a bit passive with the Tiger Ace right now. Not really. So we take out another tree. Trees are my worst enemy, man. It's not even the players, it's just the trees. But one shot from the 105 does flip the value back in our side, so we will cap, decap. He's going to move another 2 guys in to neutralize it yet again. But we'll take those guys out quickly as the Panther rolls up, and I actually fumble and switch off of HE. Should have just kept it on. We do have the recoilless rifle there, but I think he misses. Now's our chance, man. Gotta just skirt the MG, but we really can't, unfortunately. I think we had a Zis on that right side. It went down. We're gonna see if we get a lucky HE on it. What should we do? We actually fully kill the crew. It can, but I think we didn't finish them off, though. We need to finish them off. We're gonna try to maybe HE the hole to death. Still crewable. He gets the gun up, it's gonna be a problem. We probably should have switched over to heat now. Next one does some more damage. He's still up. Trying to just crush and blast the guys out of this thing. Which we killed it. So that one did get it. So it does go down there, thankfully. We got a Stu moving up. He's got guys back in the center. We do not. We gotta get this the sniper going. He's really only got 6 kills. Probably kept him a little too far back. Also trying to see where Dead and Lunar's snipers are. There's one in the back there. We're gonna go with the Calliope barrage. See something moving over there. I'm gonna try to spot, see if anything comes in range, like a heavy tank or something, but I don't see anything, so it immediately makes me think it's whatever toe is pulling the Nebel. We did DD. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. Tiger Ace has moved up. We try to get a Calliope barrage. Maybe we get lucky and track him. Looks like it was another Panther coming in that had moved up there. It looks like the sniper survived, unfortunately, that barrage. Ah, no, we got him. We got one. There should still be another one out there, though. Because that was Dead's. Lunar still has one somewhere. And it looks like Tiger Ace's tracks. We're going to go with a big bomb immediately. Let him know a plane's coming to get out of the way, but I do think he went down with whatever that was. Whatever that tank destroyer on our side of the river is. Was worth it. Put another barrage up on the hill. And a couple more guys. Apparently something is as the Tiger Ace goes down. We're still holding the lead here. Coming up on the 50-minute mark. Most domination games are ending in 4 seconds. With our victory, we'll say. But we fight on. Moving the 105 over to try to get some better shots on this side. And I think we've just exposed ourselves to that second Panther, unfortunately. But there is another sniper in the center. Looks like he's on the right. Our right flank has been absolutely decimated. We're not really able to do anything over there. Trying to move this guy over to deal with the sniper. And we miss. We're using heat on that one. But we do take him out with our sniper. I'm a bit distracted. I actually missed the Panther moving up until it's too late. Well out of range. We're going to try to just put a shot into the center with heat before we die. And we do to kill one. I'm guessing Dwayne does not have an officer out on the field based on that answer. But for anyone that doesn't know, they give cap weight plus 10 value immediately when you're in a zone. They're also fantastic for spotting, as that's what we've been using both of ours for. They are repairing the Panther, which is going to be a bit of a problem. We've got a plane coming in, I believe, to finish off me, which is a bit of a weird thing, because that Panther could have easily taken me out. Should be able to easily take me out. I mean, he's well out of range. Plane almost kills the sniper. Holy crap. Just noticed that. See, Panther takes me out right as the bomb falls, so it's kind of a waste. I'm pinging the Panther. That Zish should be well within range. But I'm just gonna call plane in on it at this point. We can't let them get that up. So Frigatudo saving for another 90. But although a light plane is coming in, hopefully it'll just do any do more damage to the hull. Should be fantastic. Flappy's a bit out of ammo. And we actually take out the Panther. Cool. So Panther goes down, that other one. And we really just need to take out the Panther on the side, in the center. We've clawed our way back up to 725. Although they are decapping capping here in the center yet again. We're trying to smoke out and dig some foxholes if we can here. Spiritudo is asking for an extra supply truck. Looks like we do have one, thankfully. Because we are tapped out. And we're going to need one for ourselves, I think, shortly. A Nebel barrage goes off on the left. Super unfortunate. Looks like you get some decent stuff as well. Clearing out a bit, they are. We've got a Katyusha barrage coming in on the Panther. Looks like we lost some type of gun on that left side. Trying to get some Pathfinders in on that right, just to kind of flip the cap value and boost up our point advantage here for even a second.
Ready, sir.
Try to smoke out and see if we can get up. There's a lot of infantry here. And it looks like they're making a push on the right side, right as we are. Hopefully Dwayne has some guys there. But there is a stew that's just going to put some shells down on us. So these guys are probably short-lived, unfortunately. Got a Hetzer and a Yagd. Jagdpanzer on that left. Must have missed it in the kill feed, but I don't know if we took out the Jagdpanther. It's possible. Lunar is coming back into the center, making another desperate push. He'd run in with a sniper, and I was going to try to get him with mine, but he did pull out right at the last second. But we'll send another barrage with the Calliope in. And we're going to pull an M20 over onto kind of this flank. There's a ton of infantry coming up now. So I want to get a 50 cal up in action there. He's coming back in with more guys. That sniper might be the bigger kill. And there's a full squad back there as well, it looks like. We'll try to send the barrage kind of in the center. We won't even let it zero in. We'll just put the whole thing there. See what we get. Got a guy running up on our sniper, unfortunately, here. Hopefully we can get out of there. I think he's an STG guy. Second barrage, a little less effective, unfortunately, there. Our left flank is holding strong. So great for Sprigatito and Lag, but we are faltering on the right. We're kind of running out of things. I'm especially running out of things to throw at these guys now. Down to a handful of 82nd Airborne and Pathfinders. And I'm guessing Sprigatito just got a 90 mil. But at the 57-minute mark, we are truly into the death war as we try to get the M20 out of the way here. Woo! That AP zings by him. Jesus. We are fighting. Well, actually, we're not fighting for our lives. Believe it or not, even though we are getting absolutely shellacked on the right, they are down in points. So they are kind of clawing away at us. But it definitely feels like an uphill battle for me, at least, here in the center. I just cannot do anything. We're just kind of artillery support with the Calliope at this point. But I do ping the Panther that it needs to die at this point. Someone's got to do something about it. Trying to clear off the lone stragglers that have made it across the river on our end. We'll rearrange some of the Vics, make sure we can get any ammo we can out of the supply truck, although there is very minimal. And there's another Panther, so they got Panthers galore on their side of the field, man. Our sniper, up to 30 kills already, which is crazy. It's been able to pick off quite a few, thankfully. And it looks like we just got a blob coming into the center to try to help. And we can see briefly there that it is truly a death war. We'll use our last 5 DP to get another recoilless rifle squad out onto the right, just to kind of play it safe if any vehicles come up this way because we have nothing. And we also need just the extra guys and bodies on that right side. Either way.
What is my target? Standing by.
I'm kind of shocked there hasn't been any maybe counter spotting on my spotters to try to snipe them with HE or AP, but Sprigatito was going up with the 90 mil, so we'll go to spot duty. We got nothing else that we can do, so we at least might as well help spot with the 90 mil. As the Katusha barrage comes in and gets some nice kills in the center at least. Oh, he's bouncing. Gotta hit those, but I mean, I had the same trouble, so I can't really blame him. 90 mil from long range. Seems to be at a disadvantage against the Panther. Yeah, I had the same problem. As the Panther comes up. They're also making a hard push onto this right to put us down to a 2 cap now. They're also taking the left. When they've smoked out hard in the center, we're running out of trees to kind of spot with here. But we do bring the M20 in. Also got the other boys. See what we can do with this guy with the Colt 45. Put him into action here. Maybe we get some nice nades off first. So that guy survives the nade right behind his back. Ooh, can't survive the Colt though. This guy switches to a nade. His mistake. And our Colt 45 single-handedly clears the point. What a hero. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Looks like we've got an Andrusha wipe in the center. Where was that then the entire game? Holy crap. We could have used that earlier. As we do call that out. That would have been nice. Yeah, just a bit late. A bit late, but all good either way. Better late than never. So the 62-minute mark, man, I actually kind of feel really a bit more, not really confident. They've still got us in the tank game, but we've got an IS. We've got the 90 mil from Sprigatito. We've got a Calliope that's about to be out of ammo. As we lose our sniper, probably to a counter snipe somewhere, unfortunately. Another hero. And I think we still have the Katusha. So we've got Katusha, Calliope, we've got plenty of rocket already. We can kind of play the long game. Those Panthers are not going to be able to do much. They're going to have to get close to us. Let's kind of negate this arty. As long as we can kind of keep the infantry off our side of the river, I mean, we can kind of settle in for the long game. I've got no idea what these guys' MP value is, though, on their side, how low they are. But with the supply truck out of ammo, we're just going to rush this guy in. I want to try to self-destruct them on their side by the rocks, but we do get shot first. And it looks like Sprigatito lost his officer in the center to a sniper. I think. I want to check that. Nah, it's somewhere in here. I don't know. Whatever. It's likely a sniper that killed him. He's gonna bring a medic in, but I think the Panther finished him off actually. So there's a couple guys that made it across over here. We're out of ammo, but we got a nade at least. Takes out one of them. And we're going to send these guys over to the left since our boy Dwayne has quite a bit of infantry on the right now. We got one rocket in the Katyusha. Might as well shoot it just to clear the rack. It's like the 90 mil took out the Jagdpanzer. Fantastic. They are still gaining in point value here, but we do see a lieutenant on their side spotting. So I asked to HE that motherfucker. Get him out of the way. So that'll get us some points, and he's just spotting. So there's also a Panzer 1 that rolls up as well. Still pinging it. We have the IS close by. I'm not going to just hold there. Looks like he is switching over now, though, thankfully. We can kill that officer. He's very exposed. Looks like Sprigatito is also coming over with Artie. The IS can do it, though. No reason to flip your Artie over. As he decimates him. So huge value there. Getting rid of that officer. Any officers we kill is going to be very beneficial in the long term in this game. If this game goes longer. We got something rolling up back there. And we got a huge wave of infantry pushing on the right side, or on our right flank. But Panther is still in its position out in the fog of war. .53 infantry kills, not bad. Clive, he's definitely carrying us at this point. So we do see the Panther there. And Stu on the right flank. Just a lot of HE coming into these points. We can't really advance here. Like Katyusha's going on the right, I guess. I don't really know. A couple kills, maybe? Not much. Because there's a massive push coming into the center. We've got no MP for anything. The Attrition is coming in, thankfully. Heavy hitter. It's like these big boy rockets. Maybe put a little stress on Lunar's kit. Okay, what I did there? Lunar's kit. It's PC's kit. Can't handle it. It's been a long game. And it would suck if he DCs at this point because of lag. I'm asking for the death war. We're not quitting. We're in this to win it, man. And I think we can do it. I think we can maybe even push on that left flank if this keeps going. This is a long pause, though. Yeah, this doesn't really bode well. Oh, our death war, man. I wanted to win this one, and he times out. Rough. We're still paused. It was unpaused. So he's paused again, and he does close it out. So, GG's. I'm going to count that as a win, even though it wasn't official. We were ahead in value, but hope you guys enjoyed that one. We'll see you on the next.